Live from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers going up against the Kansas City Royals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the mound for Kansas City in this one, Cole Ragans. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And there's a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air center field. Isbell gets under it. He's got it, and there's one away. Here's the Dodgers lineup now. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Popped up first base side. Pasquantino has a beat on it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 outs, base is empty. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Playing in the World Series north of the border was certainly special for Freddie Freeman. His dad, Fred, hails from Windsor, Ontario. And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
So 2 down. So here's Kyle Tucker now. And a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That one missed. Outside low. 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's outside. Full count now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he walked him.
First base.
That is it. The catcher, Will Smith.
Man at first. The batter now will be Will Smith. That's off the mark.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. The flip, and very nicely done for the out. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Roki Sasaki. What's the word on him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. In the air, left field. Hernandez moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit, takes outside.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL-NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boog. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He beats the throw, and the speedy runner is on at first.
Well, you can tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. There's the strike. Witt, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped in the air, left field, 2 away down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. That's the 3rd out. Royals leave 1. They trail here 1-0. On now to the top half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And the 1-0. Swings through that one for strike 1. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
Outside. Ball 2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 2-2 now. That's inside.
That's inside.
That one misses.
That's ball 4.
So a leadoff walk. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That smash towards center. 2 away.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 44. Andy Pajes.
2 down, bases empty. Andy Pajes now at the plate. In the air on the infield. And that's the 3rd out. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And there's a hit. And a man aboard.
Batting 6th, the designated
Got a
hitter,
fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Jonathan India at the plate. Caglione on at first, nobody out. And that one fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as
Got him swinging.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. That one pulled foul. Man at first, one away. And a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Isaac Collins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw there with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Enrique Hernandez. This one in the air, center field. Isbell settles underneath it, and there's one down.
Up next for the Dodgers, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. And next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Wide to center his first time. On the outside corner, that's strike 1. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one just misses. And the count 1-2. Next offering is in the dirt. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just misses. Ball 3.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Up next to the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Massey. Witt for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the 3rd, Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Bunting for a hit. And that's just foul. Next offering is fouled back. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
The batter, number 7.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Witt, batting one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. Swings through that one. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 1 left for Kansas City. They're down 1-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman.
Ball, that's off the plate.
The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Isbell on his way over. 1 away.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He reached out a walk his first time.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. Foul ball there. In the air, right field. Caglione on the move. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. He's 0 for 1. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Caglione settles under it, and that is that. 3 up, 3 down for him there. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Royals nothing. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom 4, Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Fouled off. He was late. Yo, 1. Swinging a foul out of play. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Stays alive. And a 1-2 again. That's a little bit low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and the strike is overturned after review. They'll keep both their challenges. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air to left center, Pajes under it. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Royals.
So digging in, Jack Caglione. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
The 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Clips the corner. That is strike 2. Struck him out of the foul tip.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter.
Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that 4-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And right now, he's shutting this lineup out, so we might stick with it.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. That is the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still trail 1-0. We go to the top of the 5th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Isbell fires it in. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
First and second, no outs. Andy Pajes will hit next. Late with the swing there. Here's your 1. Swing and a ball line to center. Full extension makes the catch. Runner tags at second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a foul ball. Two on, 1 out.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. 1 runs in, and it bangs off the wall. Runner around third. The relay throw. In there. He's safe. And they're up by 3.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cole Reagan's done for the afternoon. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment. Alex Lang comes on now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Collins under it. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey. Massey measures 6 feet even, 195 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2019. The 0-2. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. What a pick to save the play and get the first out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
And next up for the Royals, Isaac Collins. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And the 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Kyle Isbell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Ball, that's high.
And the 1-0.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one drifts inside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Matt Strom, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Mears getting loose as well. One to know to Freddie Freeman. Brings it in. One up, one down.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder,
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. A solo shot, and they add to their lead.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down. Will Smith to the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 5-zip.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Max Muncy at the dish. 1 for 2. Pulls that one foul. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-2. Just a slow ground ball this time. Witt throws to first in time. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Nick Mears gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Hernandez up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. On the ground. A sliding stop. Throw to first, and they get the out. The 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and the lead is now 5-0.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jack Dreyer, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. So the Royals batting order turns over. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit.
Well, these Royals just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going. Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there. Oh, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
In the box again, takes a strike. Foul ball. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing beams.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
That one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side. And that's a foul ball. The 0-2. Nice grab. What a play. Inning over. KC down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here in Kansas City, top of inning number 7, Andy Pages steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Grounds one to short. Witt over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
the batter number 8, second baseman, Kike.
Here's Kike Hernandez. The 1-0.
Ball, that's down.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And the 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Out of here. A soaring shot to center. And they add on. It's 6-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down. Here's Mookie now. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Ball,
The
inside.
shortstop takes the ball. On the ground to short. And that will end the inning. The Royals get a run in the inning on this solo homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
The 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Foul ball there. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Just misses with that one.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. Royals bats are quiet there. They still find themselves down 6-0. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Strong.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think that's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Freeman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Brings it in, 1 down.
And 8 extra base hits is a big number, and it's pretty clear the offense is just feeding off each other at this point. Confidence is contagious.
Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
2 down, bases empty. Will Smith digs in now.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
That one ripped left field. That's back. On the warning track, and hauls it in. No runs, no hits, no errors. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Dodgers 6 and the Royals nothing. On to the bottom of the 8th. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Massey. And that one fouled off. Fought off foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And to the plate for Kansas City, Isaac Collins. The switch hitter batting right. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker turns to the right on the move. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Royals, the center fielder, number 28.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. There's a strike. And that is out of play. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Royals go down 1-2-3. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Popped up. Massey should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. This one in the air. Garcia under it. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, The center fielder, number 44.
And the Royals manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Matt Strom won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. New pitcher on here, Daniel Lynch.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kike Hernandez.
So, man aboard, Kike Hernandez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that's outside. Bounce to the left side, and it goes just foul. Man at second.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls, so that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
And a foul ball. 2-2 now. In the air to left center. Collins on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So the Dodgers leave one. Back here in.
Now pitching for
Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Edwin Diaz.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Got on plane with that pitch. Not as far away, but out there a little bit. But he let it travel, tracked it, didn't try to pull it. And that's something that can help you get going, get on track. Maybe a little bit too late in this ball game, but you just never know.
Nope, that's
the
down.
next to hit takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one hit to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Up next for the Royals.
At the plate, Vinny Pasquantino. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. First and second go out here at the last half of inning number 9. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Stays alive.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And there's
That's a ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2 aboard with 1 out. Next is the Royals catcher, Salvador Perez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
On a line. He's got it.
Up next for the Royals.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next up for the Royals, Jack Caglione. First and second, 2 down. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Diaz is just 1 strike away. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
These hitters had the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
6-0 is how this one ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout.